Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm an audit senior from the London office and I work in the financial services department. Initially, I joined the Leicester office in May 2018 and I started AAT, and then I finished AAT in January 2020 and I started my ACCA journey in March 2020. And I'm still working on that now, but then I've also had a role change where I've moved to the London office in November 2020, 6 months ago. So I've been working in the London office since then. And the reason I joined MH was a combination of different things. So with that, I knew they were a nationwide firm. I knew that would present me with different growth opportunities. And then also with their international links with Baker Tilly, I think for me, that was something that really appealed to me. Being able to potentially do a secondment abroad was something I was interested in for when I'm qualified. And then, yeah, I knew that they were growing. I think when I joined, they were 16th, ranked 16th, and now they're 12th, which is, yeah, it's big growth over 3 years. So, yeah. Initially, I was more focused on specific areas within audit, and gradually I was exposed to more complex areas of the audit. But I also had exposure to financial statements preparation and corporation tax preparation as well. And then since then, I've joined the financial services department, and I've been focused on purely audit, and I've been able to gather a whole holistic view of the file and audit all areas of the file, which has been good. I'd say everyone is genuinely supportive. Um, they all want to see you develop and grow, and I believe there's three aspects to it. So my peers and my colleagues, I've got great relationships with them. Some of them I've been able to develop close friendships with, and I'm able to call them whenever or speak to them. And then managers as well. I have managers who have been supportive, both in Leicester and now in London as well. And they've always been able to check up on me throughout my time. And then with my partners as well, we have weekly update calls with the partners, and that's with the whole team, and they keep us updated on what's going on, and they're very transparent with us. And I believe that that creates a culture where we're all aligned on one vision, and we all I feel motivated personally to work and get behind their vision as well. So we've had quizzes over lockdown. Some of them have been fun, interesting. Can't say that I've won any, but they've been good. Then we've also had weekly catch-ups as well with the team, which has been good, just to stay connected. Not always work related. Sometimes just to catch up on a Friday evening, which is good. It brings that connection back where it was lost, where over lockdown we weren't able to see anyone. But then I've also had people that I've been able to call and just catch up on a one-to-one basis throughout the period, which has been good. For me, it's so important to work in an environment where you feel valued, respected, accepted, and you're encouraged to be part of the to participate in the activities of the firm. I feel that's essential for personal growth and your well-being as well. Once you're able to work in that kind of environment, but I also believe that will help us all individually in our growth, and as well as a firm. If everyone's able to work in that kind of environment, then we'll develop as a firm. My dream is really to see a workplace where everyone believes that they can be themselves, and they can, once while being themselves, they're able to achieve what they set out to achieve. And I think in the UK, for me personally, I see in the UK is becoming more and more diverse, and for me to be a good neighbor and to show love to my neighbors, I need to be able to understand different cultures. I need to be able to relate to different people, and celebrate with them, despite differences, despite different things that are going on. So as a committee, we meet regularly, and then we also aim to highlight different diversity and inclusion events that are taking place. Yeah, and then we're also working on different initiatives to help with recruitment and training and communications. I can't say it was something I was familiar with. I mean, as a trainee, I hadn't worked from home before, so this was completely new to me. And I think it was easy to be consumed with work. I was studying as well, so at the time it was work, study. I was studying on my computer, and it could be the whole day I spend on my computer, and I can say that I struggled with it at first. Just mental well-being. It was a struggle. So I was able to speak to my manager at the time, and he was able to give me some tips and advice on how to manage working from home, which was really good. But now I can say that I've mastered it. Although now we're starting to move out, move back into the office, so I'll have to adapt again to that. But I'm sure I'll be fine. Lockdown has been really hard. I think there's been a lot of tragic events happening. There's been injustices. There's been tension, conflict going on in the world, and so I found it was quite overwhelming at times. And being in lockdown as well didn't help, I don't think, because you're constantly surrounded by this kind of bad news or something happening. But then one thing that I would say is the best thing about lockdown was I was able to go for walks. I was blessed to have a field near my house, and so during my lunch I was able to go on walks, and I feel like I'd never appreciated nature fully before, and yeah, now I'm able to have that go-to where I can clear my head, have a clear space, and just relax. And yeah, that's something in the future where if I ever become overwhelmed with everything that's going on, I know that I can go to that. Yeah, I definitely would, 100%, because I feel like MacIntyre Hudson has the perfect balance between being big enough where it can present you with a lot of opportunities and growth, but then also it has that feel of connectedness where I'm able to talk to the partners, they're approachable, the managers are supportive, and everyone wants to develop you. There's not a sense of competitiveness with your peers or colleagues. It's all everyone coming together and trying to support each other. Yeah.